Welcome to the final edition of the YOUSAY-WESAY news, or what we're calling the YOU-SAID-WESAID episode. I'm Dr. Zim Nwokora, a political scientist on the YOUSAY-WESAY team. YOUSAY-WESAY was designed by faculty and students at Deakin University, Australia. As you probably know by now, the project aimed to give people around the world a chance to have their say in the American presidential election. That election is now over, with the Republican ticket headed by Donald Trump confounding expectations to win ahead of Democratic candidate Kamala Harris. While there are still many votes to be counted, it is now certain that Trump has won a clear electoral majority of 312 votes, well above the 270 needed. He has also won the popular vote, securing approximately 50.5% of votes cast to 47.9% for Harris. That's the official electoral result, the one that matters most, of course. But here on YOUSAY-WESAY, we've been concerned with how the international public assessed the candidates, who they expected to win, who they wanted to win, and why they held the views that they did. Thank you to everyone around the world who participated in the survey. We can now report a total of 1,082 participants from 39 countries participated. Here are some headlines. A Trump victory was not what most YOUSAY-WESAY respondents anticipated. When asked, who do you expect to win the presidential election? 62% replied that they expected Kamala Harris to win, and only 38% expected Donald Trump to win. Of course, we know that people's expectations are intimately related to their preferences. In other words, who they think will win largely reflects who they want to win. We also asked respondents who they want to be the next president of the United States. 66% preferred Harris, 26% preferred Trump, and 5% preferred Jill Stein, the presidential nominee of the Green Party. In terms of gender, women were more likely to favor Harris, and men were more likely to favor Trump. In terms of age, most Trump support was found among the middle-aged, while the strongest Harris support was found among the youngest age cohort, aged 18 and under, and the oldest, aged 65 plus. Those were the patterns across the whole YOUSAY-WESAY sample. However, there are important differences between countries. Most countries preferred Harris and expected her to win, but a Trump victory was predicted by respondents in 12 countries, including India, Nigeria, and Kenya. Most respondents were from Australia, no doubt reflecting the networks associated with Deakin University, and Australia leaned heavily in favor of Harris. About 64% of Australian respondents expected her to win, while 36% expected a Donald Trump victory. So we might ask, what would the YOUSAY-WESAY results look like if we excluded these Australian respondents? The answer is that Harris was expected to win by the slenderest of margins, 51% ahead of Trump on 49%. Excluding Australia, the international public opinion therefore looks like one of the competitive swing states in the official election, such as New Hampshire, which Harris won by 3%, or Georgia or Pennsylvania, which were also closely fought but which Harris lost by 2%. Let's now consider some of the reasons why people voted as they did. Our survey asked, how important is character, by which we mean such matters as integrity and personality, in your assessment of the candidates? We also asked, how important are issues of policy in your assessment of the candidates? For most respondents, character and policy matter a great deal. 86% of respondents believe that character is either extremely important or very important in their evaluation of the candidates. 92% indicate that policy is either extremely important or very important in their evaluation of the candidates. However, there are some differences within the sample based on candidate preference. Compared to Trump supporters, Harris supporters cared more about character, and they also cared more about policy. Interestingly, the respondents who cared most about policy tended to support a minor party candidate like the Green Party candidate Jill Stein. For the respondents who do care about policy, our survey also tapped their views about which policies were most important in their opinions about the election. The top three in our sample were democracy and human rights. 69% of respondents had this in their top three priorities. Gender and reproductive rights, which was prioritized by 51% of respondents. And truth, facts and disinformation, which was prioritized by 51% of respondents. That's it for the YOUSAY-WESAY news for today. Indeed, that's it for YOUSAY-WESAY this election cycle. On behalf of the team, thank you for participating and being interested in the project. We hope it has brought a different and interesting perspective on this most critical of elections, and we'll see you next time. Please watch out for the YOUSAY-WESAY 2028 survey.